live? Are we live yet? Are we live yet? Oh, apparently we're live. We are live. Are we live yet? On Facebook. On Facebook. Are we live? Are we live on... Are we live on anything? I think we're live. I can hear myself talking. So we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Are we on We are live on Facebook as well. Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, bonjour dickheads. Welcome to another episode. Today is Tuesday, the 28th of April 2020, my friends. Officially in Paris. It is day 43 of the lockdown of confinement. We only have 13 days left to go. Welcome to Paul Taylor's Happy Hour live. Happy hour? I'm not fucking happy. I'm angry. I'm always fucking angry. Oh, yes. First of all, hello. Second of all, I fucked up the dates yesterday. Yesterday, I said it was day 41, maybe with 15 to go. I fucked it up. I missed one of the days of the weekend because that is what happens. So hello. Hello to the people who are regulars on the show. If you've been here before, hello, welcome back. Thanks for being here. If you're new to the show, then hello. Let me know in the comments. Say hi, I'm new. And I'll give you a shout out for those of you who are new, who've never been to the show before. The concept is very simple. I drink alcohol, I drink some beer while I answer you guys live. And see what you've got to say, what questions you have, what expressions, what jokes, anything that's on your mind, we can talk. Fufuk on YouTube says, hi, I'm new. Welcome, Fufuk, thanks for being here from YouTube. I am live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Melody Upez on Facebook says, hi, I'm new. Hello, Melody, I hope you're well. So that's it, that's what we're doing, happy hour. I drink beer, I answer your questions. Today's beer, ladies and gentlemen, is this one here. Here we go. That was for the thumbnail, just. La Bio, you guys decided that I should drink this one. Crushing victory from La Bio on Instagram. I posted the two possibilities. One was the beer that didn't win yesterday, which is a Swiss beer called FWT Citra Pale Ale. You guys don't want it. 2 days in a row. I think this might become the new thing now, that beer will be on the menu every day, and every day you'll just say, nah, I'll choose the other one. So 66% of people on Instagram said I should go for La Bio. Not only Instagram, no, Facebook. Here are my Facebook comments. We've got Bio. Where is it? Look, Bio. The blue one! Organic, which is Bio. So most people on Facebook said the organic one. Similar thing on Twitter. La Bio. FW2 looks good. FWT looks good. Alan Bradley. I agree with you, my friend. I like this guy, Dr. Chmpi. Dr. Chmpi. Drink both, but start with the Bière Dorée, which is less tasty than the Swiss IPA. Well, I will start with this one, and then we'll see how it goes if I get to the next beer. Celle de droite, La Dorée. So everyone wants La Dorée. So fuck it. We're doing La Dorée, La Bio, which is from... where is it from? I guess it's French. Where is it from? It is from Brassé à Neuville de Poitou. Neuville de Poitou. Oh, Jesus, I'm going to have to look up where that is. Thank you, Une Petite Mousse, if you're watching this, for sending me these beers. I much appreciate them. They are very tasty so far. Are we going over? No, I think it should be exactly 33. There it is. Pow. 33 centiliters. Perfect head. Pow. Right. Santé, everyone. Cheers. Yamas. Prost. Yeah, that'll do. It's all right. It's good. Now, I need to see where Poitou, Neuville de Poitou. Shout out if anyone is from Neuville de Poitou. Let me have a look on Google Maps. While I'm doing that, let me share the screen with you so you can see what I'm doing as well. What did I say? It's called Neuville. Neuville de Poitou. Let's have a look. Here it is. Neuville de Poitou. Google Maps, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look where it is. Oh, it's near Poitiers. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Not far from Paris, then. I mean, it's kind of far from Paris. Not far. Nantes is the closest big city. Limoges, Nantes, La Rochelle. It's near there. All right. Well, hello. Poitou, Neuville. Neuville. Oh, Neuville de Poitou. It's too complicated for a name. Jesus Christ. Anyway, cheers. Irving Rodriguez. Let me get the other screen back up. There we go. Where are you? I've lost you, Irving Rodriguez. Cheers du Québec. Santé du Québec. Esti calice. Santé. Cynthia knows where it was. C'est près de Poitiers, dans la Vienne. That's cool. Claire, Obscure, wants me to drink a Guinness. I will one day, maybe. But Guinness just doesn't... It needs to be en pression. Il faut que ça soit en pression, la Guinness. Elle est dégueulasse en canette. Et ça voyage pas très bien, la Guinness. Donc, ce sera pas la Guinness... À part si, genre, je me retrouve à Dublin pour une raison et puis je fais le live depuis Dublin. Maybe one day. Madeleine Charpentier, that's where I come from. Hey, there we go. We found somebody from Neuville de Poitou. Oh, cool. Where else are you guys from on the chat today? Julia, I can't pronounce your last name. I guess you're from the Czech Republic. Or Poland. I don't know if I don't know which one is which. Czech and Polski. I can't. I'm not going to try and read it and look like a dickhead. Right. So we've got Mariana Matas from Atlanta. I think that's ATL. Is Atlanta? Bordeaux. Bordeaux. Philippine Bocchio. Hello from Bordeaux. Hello Bordeaux. By the way, Bordeaux. Speaking of Bordeaux. I was looking at my phone. You know how sometimes your phone tells you where you were on a specific day, however many years ago. The 28th, right? April 28th. April 28th. There is a drinking game on the show, ladies and gentlemen. As if my daughter shouts and interrupts the show, we drink. Yeah, all right, calm it down. Bordeaux. I was in Bordeaux 9 years ago today. 9 years ago today. This is the picture that I have from 9 years ago today. I was working at Apple and we were opening the Apple store Sainte-Catherine à Bordeaux. And this is a photo that was taken of the roof of the hotel, Le Grand Hôtel à Bordeaux. And this Apple sign is made of people. If I zoom in, let me zoom in. These are the people that worked at the Apple store. So that's where I was 9 years ago. Bordeaux. Yes, mate. Fucking love Bordeaux. It's one of my favorite cities in France. Let me get the focus back. I should have just showed you that picture. Elle est un peu chiante avec son... Oh, let me show you what my daughter right now is doing. Hold on. Look. She has a box of Tic Tacs and is just doing that. I'm keeping them. They're mine now. Right. Paris. Hello. Lona 30. Coventry. Kurt Marshall from Coventry. It's a shithole. Estonia, Liban, l'Écosse, Argentine, Reims, Chicago. Look at you. Netherlands, Lyon, near Orléans. Happy birthday. Okay, cool. I don't know whose birthday it is, but happy birthday. The US, Genève. Look at you. You're from everywhere. I love it. Canterbury, Paris, Toulouse, Iran, Leipzig, Lorraine. Good work. All right, well, welcome to the show. People from all over the world. Unbelievable. Thanks for being here. Hey, let's start with some questions. What questions do you have for me? AMA, ask me anything. Well, not anything. Don't be a dickhead. Just ask me a normal question. Jesus Christ. Start the show with some questions. See what questions you have for me. While you're thinking about your questions, what was happening today that was fun that the Prime Minister of France, not the President, the Prime Minister, what's his name? Edouard Philippe has announced that kids are going back to school. The crèche in France are back, but only in groups of 10. So May 11th is the day when we thought our daughter was going to go back to the crèche. Maybe not. Probably not, because we're not very I mean, me and my wife, we both work from home. So they're going to obviously prioritize the parents who have real jobs and send their kids back. Fucking hell, so we're going to have to deal with her for a couple of more months. Yeah, Vic 1. Why do French shows have weird names like Touche pas à mon poste? Why do French shows have weird names? I don't know. It's a good name of a show. Don't touch my TV is what that means. Hey, it's a weird name. I don't know. I mean, some of them are weird. The translations of some of them are weird. Like the A-Team, the English version of the A-Team, the French version is Agence Tourisque. And they've even got a song with lyrics that goes to them. So yeah, I'll give you that the names are a bit weird. I don't know. The French TV, I guess they needed some marketing situation techniques to make it sound better. Joséphine Marche, tu n'as jamais pensé être prof d'anglais? Non. En vrai, non. Mais c'est une question qu'on me posait souvent quand j'étais à l'université. Parce que quand j'étais à l'université, j'étudiais le français et l'espagnol à l'univ. Et forcément, quand tu étudies les langues à l'université, tout le monde est là. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu vas faire? Tu vas devenir prof de français ou espagnol. Et du coup, non, j'ai jamais pensé vraiment à devenir prof d'anglais. Surtout anglais, parce que je connais pas ma langue. Je sais parler anglais, mais je la connais pas. Je l'ai jamais étudiée comme langue, donc je sais pas comment elle fonctionne. Je sais pas comment s'appellent les trucs de grammaire, les règles. J'ai aucune idée. I know how to speak English. I just don't know how it works. So I don't know. No, I've never thought about becoming an English teacher. Right, Maxence Lemoine, quels sont les accents anglais les plus connus, les plus communs en Angleterre? Thanks Maxence from YouTube. Les plus communs, c'est difficile parce qu'il n'y en a pas vraiment. C'est juste ce qu'on entend à la télé ou dans les films. Et je dirais que c'est plus l'accent du sud. L'accent du sud, sud-est, Londres. C'est ce qu'on entend plus à la télé et dans les films. C'est un peu mon accent que j'ai, moi, en fait. Kind of a standard southern accent. There's an accent called received pronunciation, RP, which is basically like James Bond English. His accent is basically the most common English accent that there is. But because, I mean, there's more people in London than there is anywhere else in England. But they're all from different parts of the country. Manchester is a big city. Liverpool is a big city. Newcastle, they've all got their own different accents. Birmingham. So, yeah, there isn't really the most common accent. They're all very different. But the one that you hear the most is my kind of accent from the south of England. There you go. Great fucking question. Good start. Lucy Slevin, Lucky Slevin. Quand viens-tu à Metz ou Luxembourg? J'étais à Luxembourg au mois de février. February, I was in Luxembourg. That was my last show. The last show of So British ou Presque happened in Luxembourg 3 days before the confinement, before the lockdown. February, let me show you what was happening. In Luxembourg in February, I was excited because I'd never performed my full 1 hour show in Luxembourg. And then it just ended up being the last show, which was crazy. No, it was in March. It wasn't in February, Paul. What are you talking about, you silly muppet? Let me type in Luxembourg into my phone. Luxembourg. How do you spell Luxembourg? There it is, Luxembourg. Let me show you this. Me and my sweaty, disgusting face. This was So British or Presque in Luxembourg. Probably the final show of the tour. Here they were. There we go. That was in Luxembourg. It was on the 12th of March, so 4 or 5 days before the lockdown. So I'm not coming back anytime soon. Lucky Slevin, sorry, you missed the show. Right. Where is my glass? My glass is here. What are you talking about? Marianne Pitoni on Facebook. It's just under the camera. You can't see the. I mean, if I zoom out, you can probably see it. Where's the zoom? If you zoom out, you can see you can see it. Still can't see it that much. But anyway, I've got my glass. Cheers, Marianne. Marianne with a French accent. Right, Gabrielle WYD. Wide. Gabriel Wide. Wide. Comment comment tu écris tes shows seul ou avec des amis? Good question. Depends what shows. If you're talking about my stand-up shows, mon spectacle, je l'écris tout seul, comme un con. Et je l'écris dans mon truc qui est ici. J'ai un petit calepin là, que pour mon deuxième spectacle, je mets un peu des post-it partout dans mon bouquin. Basically, that's how I write my shows. I don't really write them out word by word. So my stand-up show, let me find some stuff in here. They're all I either write it in post-its and then put it on here so that I can reorder them, or I write them in like a list on here. So yeah, there's a couple of things like I don't write my jokes out, fully. I just write out the bits on here. So like some of the jokes, this one just says French, non-French, French versus non-French. That's the beginning of my show when I'm like, hey, French people, blah, blah, blah. I've just written hashtag franglais and au pétillant on the second one, which is just basically me talking about the first show. If people have watched the first show or seen the first show, hashtag franglais, and I do a joke about au pétillant, me making a mistake, basically. So it's just, that's how I write my stand-up show. The other shows, the TV stuff is I normally work with other people. For like things like What the Fuck France, I basically decided the episodes, like, hey, we're going to talk about Les Boulangeries, and then I would sit around a table with 4 or 5 friends, and we would joke, we would have jokes, and after everyone had shared their fun ideas for the episode, then I would write the script on my computer, basically. So there you go. Speaking of writing, last night until 3 a.m, I was writing, or trying to write, an idea for a TV show, another TV show, which is exciting. That's all I'm saying about that, because there's nothing to say. It doesn't exist yet. But I have an idea for like a proper TV show, like, long episodes, like half an hour episodes, that I might try and write and then might try and sell to like Netflix or Amazon or something. So I'll keep you updated on that and how that's going. But I'm pretty motivated right now. Right, Ahmad Khaled, there is no new episode with Luke's English podcast. Ahmad, this is a great question. Luke's English podcast, Luke Thompson is a friend of mine, and he does a podcast called Luke's English Podcast. If you want to learn English, I highly recommend that you listen to Luke's English. Si vous voulez écouter et comprendre la grammaire vraiment dans le détail de l'anglais, mon pote Luke, il fait un podcast incroyable. And I'm quite often on the podcast. Part of the reason I'm not on the podcast, Ahmad, is because we're locked down. I can't go to his house to record. However, we are recording today. We're recording some episodes today, as you can see on my calendar. Look at that, 28th. Let's get the calendar. 28th podcast with Luke. Ahmad, there you go. What good timing is that? We're recording an episode via Zoom today, so you should look forward to that soon. There we go. Good question. I like it. David Santos. Paul, peux-tu donner la recette du veau à la menthe? Non, parce que je sais pas ce que c'est. Du veau à la menthe, t'es dégueulasse. L'agneau à la menthe. Respecte-toi un peu, respecte-moi un peu. C'est du veau. Les Anglais, on mange pas de veau déjà. Enfin, si, mais les prétentieux. Et sinon, c'est de l'agneau à la menthe. Et la recette, tu prends de l'agneau, tu prends de la menthe et tu les bouffes. Voilà. Il y a pas de recette. On cuisine pas en Angleterre. Ça, tu le sais déjà, mon pote. Johan T. Good question. Bonjour Paul from YouTube. Was it difficult to find a name for your daughter and also for the cat? The cat was easy because they're not my cats. They're my wife's cats. When she used to live with her grandmother. So one of them, the fat one who you've seen up here sometimes, he was already called Bully when he was like rescued, right? And Otis. My wife called the other cat Otis after Otis Redding. So those names I had no say in. My daughter, a bit more complicated because we wanted to find a name that worked in both English and French. But that it didn't have a different spelling in each of the names. You know, like Emily. I like the name Emily, but Emily in English is spelt with a Y. Emily in French is with an IE. And I didn't want her to have to grow up her entire life being like, en fait, c'est Emily avec un Y parce que mon père, il est anglais et il est con. C'est Emily avec un Y. Non, Emily, oui, mais avec un Y. Non, 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 pas IE, en fait, avec un Y. And I'm sure there's many other names. Anyone have any names here that are weird, that you've got that you have to always say, en fait, like, for example, Melody Upez, melody can work in English. But it's IE, melody, IE, melody with the Y. Right, you have to you have to spell it, and it's just the worst thing. Like, Paul is easy; it's Paul in all of the languages except for Spanish, which is Paul. Hola, Paul. ¿Cómo estás? Paul, muy bien, Paul. Pol. What have we got? Lucy off of YouTube says Lucy versus Lucy. Yeah, it's with a Y or an IE. Can't do it. I love the name Lucy. It's actually the name of my first girlfriend was Lucy. Like, that I had for 2 weeks at school when I was 12 years old. But it was with the Y. So yeah, Lucy with the Y, IE can't work. Mary et Marie. Yeah, Vincent with an IE or an I. There's loads of them. Chloe and Chloe. Frank. Who's spelling Chloe without an H? No one spells Chloe without an H, do they? I don't know. I don't know anyone who's in English when we say Chloe, we spell it the same, but we just don't have the accent aigu on the E. Who else have we got? What are the name? My kid's name is Jack. Josephine, March. I'm trying to get you get the comment up. My comments have all there we go. Kid's name is Jack. Where? Jacques? Jack? Too complicated. En fait, c'est la version française, genre J-U-A. Oh, is it J-A-Q-U-E-S? No. J-A-C-Q-E-S? Yeah, that's the one. What? Jacques. Doesn't work. Sofiane, yeah, Sofiane sans E. Ouais, c'est compliqué. Sofiane, non, c'est sans le E, s'il te plaît, sans le E. Jesus, why have we made names so complicated? I don't understand. Right, what else? What other questions do you have? I hope that answers your question about was it difficult to choose my daughter's name? Let me go back up to see what other questions we had. Paul, do you plan to learn another language, maybe German? Paul Navarro. Right now, no. I don't really have any time to learn any other languages. It's too complicated already. And I'm doing all right with French and Spanish, so I don't necessarily need another language. I would love to learn Mandarin at some stage, because, you know, there's 1.5 billion people over there, and if I could do some comedy in Mandarin, it would be amazing, but I don't have time for now. But maybe one day. Right, let's do a couple of more questions before we move on. My baby's losing her shit. She's like, Paul, ta gueule. Papa, tu me fais chier avec ton live là tous les jours. Mike G asks, haggis. Have you ever tasted haggis? Yes, I have tasted haggis. It's actually quite good. Non, en vrai, c'est bon. Le haggis, les Français, si vous connaissez pas le haggis, c'est un plat écossais. Et je vais vous montrer une photo de quoi ça a l'air. Here we go. Haggis. Pow. En vrai, quand tu le manges, ça a l'air de ça, là. Qui est, en fait, on dirait du bœuf émincé. Ça, on dirait un comment tu appelles ça? Merde, en plus, ma femme, elle cuisine. Qu'est-ce que tu as cuisiné ce soir? C'est quoi? Un hachis parmentier, c'est ça. On dirait un hachis parmentier dans le truc. Mais en vrai, quand tu l'ouvres, c'est un peu ça. En fait, c'est l'intérieur d'un porc, je crois. En vrai, c'est le concept est dégueulasse, mais en vrai, c'est bon. Un peu comme beaucoup de plats intérieurs de animal en France, surtout dans le sud vers Lyon, vous mangez les intestins et les intérieurs des animaux et c'est dégueulasse. Nous pareil, voilà. Right. Benilde, Thailandia. Salut Paul, tu devrais donner le principal trait de caractère des Français. Quel serait-il? Si tu devais donner le principal trait, quel serait-il? Fais aussi pour les Anglais, s'il te plaît. Good question. It's too difficult. You can't generalize a whole population. But what I would say is, out of the 11 years that I've lived in France, I would say generally the French people are social politically, but very egotistical when it comes to themselves, in the sense that, like we've seen it here during the lockdown thing in France. Everyone's like, oh, let's be social, let's contribute money to social security, to the hospitals. Let's contribute. We like to contribute and pay tax towards things that benefit everyone. But really, people just think about themselves all the time. That's all they give a shit about, is themselves. Like downstairs in this building, we have some bins, a recycling bin and a normal bin, and people don't bother breaking down the boxes. If they have like a box from Amazon, then they just fucking put the whole box in the recycling bin without spending 30 fucking seconds to fold it, so that the rest of the building can fucking use the recycling bin. So people can be very egotistical, is what I've encountered. And the English people, I would say in general, we don't show a lot of our feelings. We don't express our emotions, whether they're good or bad emotions. Especially men are terrible at doing that, and so that's why French people think that we have what's the word, la flegme, le flegme britannique. C'est juste que en fait on s'exprime pas, voilà. Comme les Latins s'expriment beaucoup, les Espagnols, les Italiens, les Français, vous vous exprimez. Et nous les Anglais, on s'exprime pas, donc du coup on refoule toute la merde qu'on a à l'intérieur de nous, et au final on explose un jour. Donc that's what I would say. Fucking great question. I like it. It's already 6:30. Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time we learned some Québécois today, right?
Québécois. Tabarnak, c'est calice de merde. Mais qu'est-ce que ça veut dire, ça? Je comprends rien.
Oh, for those of you who are watching this for the first time, C'est quoi en Québécois is a part of the show where I call my friend, Rolly Assal, who's based in Montreal. He's a comedian as well. He lives in Montreal, and we chat about Québécois. Les Français, on apprend une phrase ou un mot québécois. And for non-French speakers, then you get to learn and hear a bit of the Québécois accent and learn a new word. Let me just get myself back into focus here. Let's see if he picks up today. He's picked up every day so far, so there's no reason that he won't. Oh! Rolly Assal's back in the house!
Oh, I lost the feed. Wait. I lost the live feed.
On what?
Ouais,
moi je t'entends.
Toi, tu m'entends bien?
Ouais.
Roger that. Ça va?
Ouais, toi. Pourquoi tu rigoles?
Je rigole de la conversation qu'on a à tous les jours. Je trouve ça drôle.
Ouais, c'est drôle, hein? Cmontan001 says this is the best part of the show. Fuck you, Cmontan001. I'll fucking leave you with Rolly then. Bye. See you later. I'm going.
I will take that compliment.
Bye. I'm going. I'll see you later. Just talk to them for a while.
Décollez, Paul.
Now we've switched sides. What is this piece of crap? There we go. Now we're back.
What is Rolly pissed about today, Fred?
Is that what somebody says?
Oh yeah. Fred, aujourd'hui...
Although Frank says he seems to be happy.
Aujourd'hui, je suis chaud, là. Aujourd'hui, je suis heureux, là.
Tyler Haas says, Rolly avec le coton ouaté. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed the episode where we talked about the word coton ouaté, you'll have to go back and watch it. And you can go back and watch it. I think you'll see it on the thumbnail on YouTube. You'll see the thing where it says coton ouaté. So yeah, right. What's going on today, my friend?
Aujourd'hui, Paul, je pense que ça va être une révélation pour tout le monde.
Ah ouais?
Ce que je vais vous expliquer aujourd'hui. Yeah, something about our language that people are going to go like, oh, so that's what it means. Finally, we have an explanation about that.
I like it. Before you tell us, Frank asks, What are you drinking?
I am drinking. Okay, listen. This is a secret that comes from one of my friends, comedian, called Joe Cormier. If you want to go follow him on Instagram, Joe Cormier tells me that every day he drinks 3 cups of hot water, just hot water to purify your inside. So this is only hot boiling water that I'm drinking. Nothing inside. I believe it. I believe it will actually make my inside better.
Yeah, you could also just have tea, which is what English people do.
Hey, non, mais ta gueule! Moi, toi pis ta bière de merde, moi, il est midi, OK? Si je pouvais ouvrir une bière à
Il est midi,
je le
il
ferais.
est jamais trop tôt pour une bière. Il est toujours à 17h
Ouais, mais,
quelque part.
ouais, tu sais, l'anglais qui parle, il est jamais trop tôt pour une bière, l'anglais qui met de la bière dans ses céréales le matin. Relax. Relax.
Boiling water, Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm drinking boiling water, guys. Do it. Eau et citron, c'est pas mal.
Hein?
Ouais.
Ouais, eau et citron, c'est pas mal, ouais.
Ouais, citron, c'est pas mal. Bon, là, on a
Ouais,
des recettes de grand-mère.
Citron,
Des recettes de
Natalie
grand-mère.
says, eau tiède plus citron jeune le matin is good. Nina Hess says, Donald Trump dit qu'il faut ajouter de la javel dans ton eau chaude.
Ah, c'est vrai. Excuse, parce que Donald Trump l'a dit, je reviens dans 2 minutes. Calice d'épais, c'est Trump. Anyway.
Right, yeah, what are we saying? What are we learning today? What...
Today we're learning... I will start off with the expression first.
Okay.
And then we're going to segment the whole thing. Because
Okay.
it goes in 2 parts.
Okay.
All right? So, the expression of the day is niaise pas avec la POC.
Okay, you need to write that down. Write it in the comments right now so I can put it
I'll
on the
write it
screen.
I promise.
Niaise pas avec la POC.
I will go step by step because there's 2 parts to that, right?
Yeah, but just write the whole thing out first of all.
Right.
Write it out in one phrase so I can put it up on the screen. Niaise pas avec la POC. Tu l'as écrit sur YouTube ou sur there it is. There it goes. Niaise pas avec la POC. Okay.
Hey, parenthèse, guys, please, on écrit dans le chat, on m'écrit des mots, on me parle. Si on écrit tabarnak, est-ce qu'on peut l'écrire comme il faut, s'il vous plaît? Tabarnak, OK? Tabarnak, comme ça se prononce. T-A-B-A-R-N-A-C. N-A-C.
K, non?
K. Si tu te sens olé olé, tu veux mettre un C, mets un C. Mais arrêtez de m'écrire tabarnak. Il n'y a aucun Québécois qui dit « Ah, man!
Right.
Ça me fait chier, tabarnak! » Nobody says that.
No, exactly. French people, every time they imite... Les Français, quand vous imitez les Québécois, franchement, vous êtes un peu à chier. Même moi, un Anglais de base peut imiter un Québécois mieux que vous. Mais à chaque fois que les Français, vous imitez les Québécois, vous dites « Oh, tabernacle! 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 » C'est tabarnak, calice!
Tabarnak, assumé. Tabarnak. Tabarnak. D'ailleurs,
Tabarnak!
quand je vais quitter cette intervention aujourd'hui, I will leave a link, a YouTube link, that will teach you how to say tabarnak in different ways with different emotions. Paul, you know which video I'm talking
Elvis
about.
Gratton.
Elvis Gratton. So everybody will know the secret of tabarnak. I promise I will put this at the end of the video. But tabarnak, write it down, Q-U-E at the end, K with a C, but don't write it down like tabarnak. This is
Yeah, like people like Alison on Facebook have said tabernacle, lol. Yeah, it's true. So now you know, French people, how to imitate Québécois. Vous dites tabarnak. Even though that's not how it's actually spelt. It's really tabernacle, mais c'est juste dans le slang du Québec, c'est tabarnak. Voilà. Right. Get on with the niaise pas avec la POC.
Niaise pas avec la POC. So, 2 parts of that. First of all, what does niaise mean? What does the verb niaiser that we commonly use in every single sentence here in Quebec mean? Niaiser is a word that we use in Quebec often.
Ça veut
that
dire,
is actually
like don't fuck with, right?
kind of like se moquer, s'amuser. If you say je vais faire une niaiserie, I will make a niaiserie. I turn it into an adjective. It means je vais faire une bêtise. I will make something fun, but like we don't know.
Yeah.
But I know that in France the word
arrête de niaiser. I've heard a lot. Arrête de niaiser, like stop fucking around.
Stop fucking around. Stop being stupid. Yeah. Now, in France, we use the word niaiser.
It's what I would shout to Louise being, arrête de niaiser, calice!
Boom, exactly. Right? And she would go like, fuck you that, you know? Niaiser in France has something that is more negative. It's more like you're an idiot. You're really like an idiot, basically. It sounds more negative, but here, it kind of has something more of a not positive, but something more funny about it.
Right.
Which comes, and we've used it with in plenty of situations. Now, the first situation we use it here is niaise pas avec la puck, which means don't fuck around with the puck, which comes from our national sport.
Hockey, right? The puck, yeah.
When a great player takes the puck and does nothing with it, like nothing, he goes away and does no goal, no passes, we on screen shout, arrête de niaiser avec la puck. Stop fucking around with the puck, you're useless.
Okay.
Great? So if I tell you, hey, Paul, arrête de niaiser avec la puck and go talk to that girl in the bar. Stop fucking around. Stop wasting your time. Do what you have to do.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, we don't really have that in English. Like, stop fucking around with the ball for football. Like, stop messing with the ball and go and chat up that girl. Ask around.
Exactly. Now you can use it at anything. Fais-toi confiance. Arrête de niaiser et va faire ton examen. Va go do this.
Could you use it in the context of, like, if you're in a supermarket with like your wife or husband and they're in front of all the different yogurts and there's like 15 million yogurts and you're just like, hey, arrête de niaiser avec la puck et choisis un yaourt.
Bro, we made that expression for this kind of situation.
Okay, I've
dealing
never heard that
with
one.
your boyfriend or girlfriend, you know?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Romy, Romy on YouTube says, "Don't beat around the bush." Yeah, that's
around the bush.
That would be the English equivalent. Yeah, don't beat around the bush.
C'est exactement ça.
It's good. I like it. Nice work.
L'équivalent en France, n'hésite pas, ne vendange pas. I don't know anybody French people and français.
Vanessa, there we go, on Facebook says, arrête de tourner autour du pot, peut-être.
Arrête de tourner autour du pot. C'est trop poli pour nous, ça. C'est trop... Maurice, arrête de tourner autour du pot. Ouf. Maurice, he's gonna look at you and go like, qu'est-ce que tu dis là, toi, Chris?
Cynthia, la version moins polie, c'est arrête tes conneries. Voilà, c'est ça. Arrête tes conneries. Voilà.
Arrête tes conneries. But see, this is how much love we give to our national sports. Hockey.
Yeah, hockey is very important.
Arrête de niaiser
avec la puck.
Arrête de niaiser avec la puck.
Apparently, Greg Anderson on Facebook says, arrête de te branler la nouille.
We actually say that. Arrête de te branler puis grouille. Grouille means hurry up, grouille.
Hurry up, yeah. We have that in French. So, arrête de faire chier. That can work. Sors les doigts du cul. These are all good alternatives.
Cool Sushi goes, le Québécois is just rude French. Well, it depends. It depends. Rude, I mean, we've been talking yesterday about French expressions that always has a relation with your dick or something like that. Often rude. I wouldn't say Quebec is rude. I would say Quebec is soft and stupid.
Soft and stupid?
Soft and stupid. Soft and... Niaise pas avec la puck, nothing rude. Arrête de jouer avec ta rondelle. Écoute, là, arrête de défoncer la pelle du cul. Les Français, on est d'accord. Les expressions françaises, à la base, beaucoup inspirées par le cul et le sexe.
Ouais, c'est parce que c'est ce qu'ils font de mieux, en fait.
Quelqu'un vient d'écrire l'équivalent. Mine-toi ton cul.
Mine-toi ton cul, ouais. Good. Well, we're learning some good stuff today. All right. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Je regarde autour qui se magne le cul.
Ah, d'accord. Je pensais qu'il y avait un problème dans ta maison.
Non. T'inquiète.
Right. Good. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. On se reparle, quoi.
Bah non.
Bon, maintenant, niaise pas avec la POC, puis finis ce live de merde.
Niaise pas avec la POC et finis ton esti de live call,
yes. Ton live de merde.
All right, cheers, Rolly. See you later.
Cheers.
By the way, before you go, ladies and gentlemen, please go follow Rolly Assal on Instagram. He's got some funny shit on there. Yes. He does a lot of funny programs. His most recent short program for the web is called Pout à Trois. It's about poutine. Where is he? He's on Instagram. Look at him. 1,438 followers. Let's bring that up to 1,500 people. Let's do it. Go follow him.
Let's bring this up to 2,000, guys.
Fucking 10,000.
Je niaise pas avec la POC, moi. 2,000.
All right. Done. Nice one. See you later, man.
See you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Rolly. Right, before we move on to the next section, I have some people to thank who have been contributing throughout this live through YouTube, Super Chat. Super Chat on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, it's one of the ways that you can support the channel is by not just writing a comment, but writing a comment with a $sign, and you can send some money. It helps me maintain this YouTube channel, and now it's a kind of a Facebook Live. It maintains it. I don't have a job for the next 6 months because all the theaters are closed, so I'm not doing stand-up. So you can send me whatever you want to help maintain the channel and help me buy some beer and some nappies for my baby. So you can do that through YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, if you're on Facebook right now, or you're watching this video after the live, then you can go to a website called coffee.com. The link is on this side, Paul. It's backwards. Coffee.com/Paul Taylor. And then when you do that, essentially the concept of their website is you buy a coffee for your artist. You buy a coffee. In my case, it's a beer. You go there, you click support, and you can buy me a beer or 5 or 10. And it helps go towards this channel. I buy new material with it, microphones, cameras. I also pay Rolly, who does all the animations. Give me money.
Show me the money! Thanks very much for supporting the channel.
You can tell that it's Rolly that did the jingle because there's a $sign on the bag. He didn't think about the fact that I live in France and it's mainly euros. It could be pounds as well, but there's a $sign on that bag. But thanks, Rolly, anyway, for the jingle. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's carry on with the expressions. We learned some Québécois expressions. Let's carry on with some French expressions ou des expressions anglaises, comme vous voulez. Partagez avec moi vos meilleures expressions, vos expressions préférées, et on va essayer de les traduire dans l'autre langue. It's time for Express Yourself.
Oh, you've got something interesting to say, do you? Well, go on, say it. Say it in English, dis-le en français, and we'll see if it's interesting.
Send me your favorite expressions. Let's see what fun... Expression number 1. Translation into English. Thanks, Louise. Thanks very much. Right. Juloz, let's start with Juloz off of YouTube, says expression française liée avec une vache, c'est vachement bien. Ou c'est une vacherie, mais le mieux c'est ah la vache. Yeah, it's weird. In France, you're obsessed with cows. I've got to keep drinking. You like cows? C'est vachement bien. It's cowly. It's cowly good. It's as good as a cow. C'est vachement bien. C'est une vacherie. Like it's as bad as a cow. And just the cow. I like it. Good work. Thanks, Juloz. Thanks very much. Jenny Rampon on Facebook says, it rings a bell. This is a good expression. Ça sonne une cloche. Ça sonne une cloche, ça fonctionne pas en français, mais ça veut dire, ça me dit quelque chose. Ça me dit quelque chose. It rings a bell. Ça veut dire, ouais, c'est genre, Hey, tu connais un gars qui s'appelle Jean Dupont? Ah, ça me dit quelque chose. Oh, it rings a bell, yeah, Jean Dupont, that rings a bell. It rings a bell, parce que la cloche dans la tête, je crois que visuellement, on a une tête vide avec une cloche qui fait dang, 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 et ça sonne la cloche. There we go. What else? What have we got on... right, Maxence Lemoine, off of YouTube, express yourself. Rolly monte facilement dans les tours. Rolly climbs quite easily into the towers, which means he gets annoyed. Il monte facilement dans les tours. Il monte dans les tours. He gets very angry, which means that you walk up into towers. I don't know why that means that you're angry. You're so pissed off with something that you just go, fuck it, I'm walking up the towers. I'm going up to shout to the village and be like, I'm pissed off. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Maxence, thanks very much for sharing. Céline on Facebook. Avoir les yeux plus gros que le ventre, to have the eyes bigger than your stomach. I think that's exactly the same phrase in English. Your eyes are bigger than... No, there's another... We say something else in English. Your eyes... means to bite off more than you can chew. Avoir les yeux plus gros que le ventre. I think that's what we say. Do we say that in English? Do we say that in English? To have your eyes bigger than your stomach? I don't know. Let me know. I can't remember. Your eyes are bigger than your belly, Romy. Yeah, same thing. All right, cool. Eyes bigger than your belly. Keely on Facebook, hi. Has a short fuse. If somebody has a short fuse, il a what's the word fuse in French? Le truc qui est au bout de la dynamite, le truc, tu sais, le truc que tu allumes au bout de la dynamite. Je vais checker ça, fuse. But, non, ça c'est en français. Je veux fuse en anglais. Fuse. You're all like, yeah, here's the word, Paul. Une mèche, voilà, une mèche. Avoir une petite mèche. Bah ouais, c'est très visuel. Ça veut dire que tu t'énerves très vite parce que tu as une petite mèche. Donc, ça prend pas beaucoup de temps pour que tu exploses. Voilà, très visuel. I like it. Vic One off of YouTube. To have a chip on your shoulder. J'aime bien ça, d'avoir un... Je sais pas si c'est une frite sur ton épaule ou c'est genre un bout de ton épaule qui manque. A chip on your shoulder. Would that be? I mean, obviously, I know the expressions. Have a chip on, but what kind of chip is it? Is it a salt and vinegar chip? Is it a cheese and onion chip? Is it a chip like part of it's been chipped off? Chip on. I've got to figure this out now. Chip on your shoulder. Let me share my screen while I'm doing that. Chip on your shoulder. To have a chip on one's shoulder refers to the act of holding a grudge. It can also mean yeah, let's go Wikipedia. Right, let's have a look. No, when two churches were determined to fight, a chip would be placed on the shoulder of one. Oh, okay, so it's a bit more visual than that. The other demanded to knock it off at his peril. A similar notion. Still, what kind of chip though? A chip? What kind of chip? I can't be bothered reading that, it's too long. But yeah, a chip on your shoulder, ça veut dire que t'as un truc là et t'es énervé contre quelqu'un en fait. C'est si tu marches tout le temps, tu dis ah ouais, Jean-Pierre là, il a une frite. C'est pas une frite, c'est un chip, comme dans le casino quoi. Oh Jesus. All right, next one. Let's have it. I like how I get the comments like 20 minutes later. Right. Where is it? Maxence Lemoine. Avoir l'avion en bout de piste. Envie de faire caca. So apparently, in French, the way you say that you need to take a shit is that you have an aeroplane at the end of the runway. Hey, I've got an aeroplane at the end of the runway. Et les Français, l'équivalent en anglais qu'on dit, tu dirais I'm turtlenecking. Turtlenecking. Je suis en train de... un turtleneck, en fait, c'est un col roulé en français. Je crois que c'est un col roulé. Les trucs, tu sais, les trucs, les cols roulés, voilà. Et imagine ta tête qui rentre dans un col roulé et qui sort de l'autre côté, c'est l'anus avec la merde qui sort. Donc tu dis I'm turtlenecking. Non mais qu'est-ce que je raconte? Turtleneck. Je raconte de la merde. Comme d'habitude. No, it's not a fucking polar. A turtleneck. Bon, c'est un peu la même chose. See, a turtleneck. Yeah, it is a turtleneck. I'm turtlenecking. Turtleneck. Is turtleneck? That's a polo neck. Is it a polo? Jesus Christ. How strong is this beer? 5.6. It's not even right. Hold on. Let's have it. Right. Turtleneck. Coup de tortue. Turtleneck. Oui, c'est une coup de tortue, mais oui, c'est ça. Donc, mon explication de début était correcte. Un turtleneck, parce que quand tu mets ça, en fait, on dirait une tortue qui sort sa tête de sa maison. Donc, nous, de sa maison. This has gone off the rails, people. This has gone off the rails. Hold on. When I screen share, I've still got that old comment. Let me get rid of that one. Right, let me go back. Bon. Col roulé, merci beaucoup, Ghislain. Col roulé, oui. Donc nous, on dit, on a la tête qui sort du col roulé. Voilà. Tout ça pour dire qu'on a envie de chier, en fait. Ghislain continues, aller démouler un cake. This is a good expression. We're back into shit, people. Didn't take long, did it? I think that should be another drinking game. I need to démouler un cake. Démouler is to not on mold. How would you say that in English? Démouler, démouler, démouler. To turn something out. You know when you turn a cake out, when you've got a cake, there we go, to remove it from the tin. You imagine you've got a cake tin and you take the cake out of the tin. That it means to have a shit in French. Voilà. Right, let's have some non-shit. Right, there we go. Aigle. Paul, il parlait en sucette. Il part en sucette. I think it's just the verb you were looking for there. Il part en sucette. He's going off the rails, is what you would say in English. He's going crazy. He's off the rails. Il part en sucette. For some reason, in French, you go off on a lollipop. There is also il part en couille, which is he's gone off on bollocks, which is more appropriate for the show. What else do we have? You're all still talking about different expressions to go have a shit. We're done with shitting. Thanks very much. Jesus Christ. Right, Portuguese. We're doing Portuguese, right? Because all of you French people are still talking about shit. In Portuguese, Michaluna, don't count your chicken before they hatch. They say don't count on the egg in the hen's ass. Não conte como os ovos dentro do cu da galinha. That's my best Brazilian Portuguese accent. Don't count your chicken before they hatch. Yeah, so it means don't get ahead of yourself. You know, if yeah, that's it. Oh, this is a nice one. This is one of my mum always says. Get on the screen. Kaiser Raid, the world is your oyster. As my mum would say from Northern Ireland, the world's your oyster. Le monde est ton huître. Qui veut dire le monde est ouvert à toi. Tu peux faire ce que tu veux. Souvent, on dit ça aux jeunes pour dire, pour les motiver en gros, pour dire le monde appartient à toi. Tu peux faire ce que tu veux, lorsqu'en réalité, c'est de la merde, le monde. Let's do one more. Alexandre Janin on Facebook says ne vends pas la peau de l'ours avant de l'avoir tué. I guess that means the same thing. Don't sell. What's that animal in English? Fucking hell. It's going off the rails, Taylor. Come on. A bear. Don't sell the bear skin before you've killed it. People are asking, Mum, if you're watching this, which you probably are, Johan T, Fun with Mum, est-ce qu'elle va revenir? Is she coming back at some stage? The answer to that is probably no. My mum didn't want to, she was too stressed out being on this show and trying to come up with some stuff to say. She was just like, I don't know what to say anymore. Fucking the world's your oyster, but I can't do it anymore. So I left her alone. Poor mum. I called her randomly for no reason, and then like 2 weeks later, she was like, "Yeah, I don't really want to be seen by 1,000 people ever." Yeah, fair enough. I didn't think about that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your expressions. Let's finish today on some fucking jokes that we didn't do yesterday. Send me your favorite jokes.
Oh, you think you're funny, do you? Well, go on, send me a joke. Send me a joke and we'll see if you're funny, dickhead.
The concept of the jokes on you, similar to the expressions. Send me some of your favorite jokes in French ou en anglais, ou peu importe la langue, et puis on va essayer de les traduire dans l'autre langue pour voir s'ils fonctionnent, s'ils sont drôles. Et puis c'est une bonne façon de terminer le show. Donc voilà. Send me your jokes. In the meantime, while the chat catches up, I have some more people to thank on YouTube for your super chat contributions. Leo 30th, merci beaucoup. Theo Olitonner, thank you so much for the €5. Digital Times, thank you for the €5.49. And Cool Sushi, as always, you're back. Thanks for the show. If you want the rest of people watching to come and chat after the show, I will have set up a Discord server. I will post it in the chat. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I guess if you want to keep chatting after my live, you can follow Cool Sushi and see what he's... I won't be there, but Cool Sushi will be there. Thank you, Carlos Camejo, as well. That just come through, $5. Question from Carlos. Paul, souviens-tu cette fille néo-zélandaise avec la vidéo des jurons françaises que t'as fait? Pourquoi elle n'y apparue? Pourquoi elle n'est-y apparue déjà? It's a good question, actually. There's a girl on YouTube called, her name, I'm going to just give it, her name is not even French on YouTube. That's the name of her YouTube channel. Very funny YouTube channel. Let me find the YouTube channel and share that screen with you. There you go. Not even French. I did a video with her about French. If I do not even French, Paul Taylor. I did a video with her about swearing in French. There we go. And how to swear in French. Very funny. She used to live in France. She doesn't anymore. She's back in New Zealand. And so I might get her on the show at some stage. I don't know what the time difference is in New Zealand. What time is it in New Zealand right now?
It's 4:57 in Wellington, New Zealand.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. She won't be on the show. Right, let's have some jokes, people. Cloda May Colbeck off of YouTube says, I invented a new word. It's called plagiarism. A great joke for students. Because plagiarism... Yeah, okay, that works. J'ai inventé un nouveau mot. Le plagiat. Le plagiat! Speaking about plagiat, French, the myth is that French comedians steal English people's jokes. English comedians' jokes. There's a whole situation in the media for the last couple of years about French comedians stealing English people's joke. It's an interesting dilemma, basically. But anyway, I'll go into that in another episode. I don't have time right now. Right, Kirsty Beck, who invented King Arthur's round table? Circumference. Qui a inventé la table ronde du roi Arthur? Monsieur, sœur, comme sœur conférence, circonférence, comme cire. Ah bah cire, ça fonctionne, je crois. Circonférence, je sais pas si ça fonctionne en français, peut-être. Right, pourquoi Sophie on YouTube, no, not YouTube, Facebook, pourquoi Napoléon n'a jamais déménagé? Parce qu'il avait un bon appart. It's a good joke. Why did he never move? Because he had a nice apartment. Bon appart is short for bon appartement, which means good apartment. It's a good joke. I like it, Sophie Boussard. Oh, my window's disappeared. There he is. Thanks very much. Jessica, SRNA, I don't know if that's Sonaglia, that's often on the show, from Facebook says, si tu bois du rhum dès le matin, tu n'es pas alcoolique, tu es juste un pirate. Okay, if you drink rum in the morning, you're not necessarily alcoholic, you're just a fucking pirate. Amanda says, I miss your mum. Is that a joke? I miss her as well. I miss her more than you. I never see her anymore. Especially with this fucking lockdown situation. I can't. She needs to get over here, or I need to get over there. Right. What have we got? Frank Vermont Desroges. Oh no, that's all right. I'll get it. I clicked on the wrong button. It doesn't matter. Hannah Lemp. Que dit un citron quand il braque une banque? Pain zeste. Que dit un citron quand il braque? Okay, pas un geste, I imagine is what... okay, so when French people go into banks and rob them, don't move, is pas un geste. Don't do any gestures. No gestures. And zest, gesture, it would be like, what is it? There we go. What does a lemon do when he goes in to rob a bank? He says, hey, no gestures, anyone. Anyway, good joke. Frank, c'est l'histoire de Y. Y est bûcheron, car depuis tout petit, YMCA. YMCA. Oh, it's a story of Y. Y is a fucking lumberjack. Because since he was a kid, YMCA. YMCA. It's good. It's not bad. I like it. Right, Marie-Laure Conejero, deux gouttes d'eau se discutent. Right, here we go. Marie-Laure Conejero, the joke's on you. Deux gouttes d'eau discutent. L'une dit, une fois, j'ai embrassé un flocon de neige. Après, j'étais tout dur. It's all right. Two drops of water are talking. One of them says to the other, I once kissed a snowflake and then I got hard. Yancy, how's your haircut after the lockdown? It's very tough. It's very tough. It's very tough. Oh, it's very tough, I guess. It's very tough, because your hair... Right. Backyard Studios 96. What do you get when you cross a cow and an octopus? A call from the ethics committee. Nope. Don't get that one. Sophie Bussard on Facebook says, comment appelle-t-on les parents de l'homme invisible, les transparents? What do you call the invisible man's parents? Transparents. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It works in both languages. Come on. We got to finish on a good fucking joke. Let's have it. Let's have it, people. Let's go. Dimitri Mavromichalis, my mate, says, ha ha ha. Stop fucking laughing and send me a joke, son. It's gone. The comments are going too quickly. Hey, Paul, as a half French, half Scottish person, I kind of feel you. Loved your show. Thanks very much. But I need a joke, my friend. We need a joke that works in both languages, hopefully. Right, let's have Stéphanie Vera. Quel est le pays où les gens sont plus cool? Le Yemen. Okay, that's kind of... That's Yemen. The country where people are the coolest in Yemen. That's like a really bad Bob Marley Rasta Yaman. Yeah. It's funny, but we can't finish on that. Jesus Christ. Romain Butet, la climatisation, c'est comme une bite. Plus elle est forte, plus ça fait mal à la gorge. Hey, we're going to finish on the dick joke, ladies and gentlemen. Air conditioning is like a penis. The stronger it is, the stronger it is, the more it hurts your throat. Oh, God. The stronger it is... Yeah. We can't finish on that, can we? Oh, it's already 7:05. Come on, this happy hour is turning into... Fuck it, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find the joke. Right, come on. Right, Jessica Sanaglia on YouTube. Merci d'arrêter vos blagues sur le Covid-19. Une ou deux, ça passe, mais au bout d'une quarantaine... Doesn't work in English. It's like, thanks for all your jokes about the quarantine. Thanks about all your jokes about COVID-20. Stop fucking telling jokes about COVID-19. One or two is okay, but 40 jokes later, une quarantaine is 40, which is why we say quarantine, because it actually means 40 days and 40 nights. Une quarantaine is 40, which is when you go quarantine, it's supposed to be for 40 days. There's a fun fact. Did you know that? I didn't know that until I heard some French people saying, oui, moi j'étais en quatorzaine. I was like, huh? What do you mean you're on quatorzaine? Because they're on quarantine for 2 weeks. There's an easy way of saying I'm on quarantine for 2 weeks in French. Je suis en quatorzaine, which means I'm on a 2 week because there's 14 days in 2 weeks, not 15. So there we go. Jessica Sanaglia, I think you're winning that joke because Laetitia laughed at your joke. Piotr laughed at your joke. We're finishing on the quarantine jokes. It didn't work in English. I don't care. It worked in French. I enjoyed it. Good work, Jessica. Thanks for being on the show. As always, right, ladies and gentlemen, that's about the end of the show. Just before I finish off, a couple of things. I keep forgetting to ask you to contribute to the 3 words on the thumbnail that will appear after this show. I like to find 3 random words or phrases that have been fun during the show so that we can put it on the thumbnail. So go, send me your suggestions for the 3 words. And in the meantime, I will thank the rest of the people who've sent me some money on Super Chats. Very kind of you all. K15 Graham, thank you. And Carlos Canero. Oh, I've already said that. It was just K15 Graham. So thank you so much for contributing to the channel. It really means a lot. Right, we've got tabarnak, which is a suggestion. That can work. Tabarnak, turtlenecking. Okay, quarantine, niaiser, tabarnak, climatisation, tabarnak, haggis, tabarnak, puck, tabarnak. Ah, okay, I like the tabarnak. Oh, sorry, tabarnacle versus tabarnak. That's a good one. Turtleneck, that might be good. Turtleneck might be a good one. Neuville de Poitou. The little town in Neuville de Poitou. What else do we have? Puck, turtlenecking, Scotties. Thanks, Paul. La taupe au guichet, Puck, Paul, niaiser, chips, tabarnak, niaiser. All right, they're pretty good. I'll figure it out. I'll go back through your comments in a second and see if I can find a good 3 words. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fun episode. I hope it's been fun for you. Thank you for your contributions. If you've contributed on coffee.com as well, then thank you so much. I don't have it open and live that I can see your contributions, so I can't shout you out by name, but I do see them all. Thank you so much for contributing to this show. And, it's live every day at 6 p.m. Paul Taylor's Happy Hour. So join me tomorrow for more ridiculous situations, more fun expressions, jokes, whatever you want. Until then, have a great evening. Bisous. Bye. Thanks for watching Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. See you dickheads soon for another episode.